in this already downturned economy, the last thing that Canadian tourism needs is some international headlines that would stop people from coming to the country. Holy crap. Now, people are horrified by claims visitors to Ontario beaches are pooping in the sand. Yes, this is a title of an article that's getting international attention right now, and not for good reasons. And again, like I said in the beginning, Canadian tourism can't afford to have headlines out there like this. But what's the situation here? Canadian Ontario TikTok is up in arms this week over allegations that visitors to one of the province's most popular summertime attractions, Wasaga Beach, have been relieving themselves in the sand where members of the public swim and play. And sadly, we don't mean peeing, says the article. A woman who says she lives in the area has posted a number of videos to spread awareness of a trend which she is vowing to further investigate and showcase in a TikTok series for those who doubt her claims. And this is the video that, well, went viral concerning, well, people pooping in the sand.
So I'm tired of people saying that the people pooping on the beach, like that's what they do back home. We are not back home. We are in Canada. As a local, I refuse to let my kids dig in the sand on Beach 1. And you guys are saying all the tents are gone? No, they're not. No, they're fucking not. The beach is full of tents. Full. And this is not including in the side areas of the beach. There is little treed areas there that is like mini forest, but it's cleared. So people can put up camp there. That is where they're still 100% doing it. And they are still 100% doing it on the beach, but more discreetly. It is still happening. This is nothing that's going to change. People with that mentality will not change it. So people need to stop arguing with me and acting like this isn't happening. This is not just 3 years ago. This is today. This is this week. This is still happening. The tents are still up. The people are still coming.
Now, the claim here is that people were putting up tents and they were using it as a way to relieve themselves privately, but still on the beach, digging a hole in the ground and then using that to relieve themselves. Now, what's being said here is that this all started during COVID. Now, this is from a True North article saying that Natty said that the issue became noticeable after COVID-19 lockdowns were lifted. People were coming to the beach and washrooms were closed, so they were making their washrooms, she said in another video where she called those who did this so selfish. And this is it. Now, there are other people corroborating her claims here. Here's another guy on TikTok giving the same thing.
So I'm at Wasaga Beach, right? I don't know why brown parents love this place so much. It is so dirty, man. It's probably the most dirtiest beach I've ever seen in the whole entire world, bro. There's seaweeds coming out, there's insects that come on you, and there's people that pee and poop in that beach, man. Like, especially a lot of the new guys that come here in Canada, man. Y'all gotta stop that. And brown parents, bro, y'all gotta stop being obsessed with this place, bro. It took me 2 hours to come here, bro. I had to swim in that, bro, and I will never swim in that pool. I will never swim in Wasaga Beach even for 10K, bro. It is that bad, bro. It's not worth coming here, bro, especially if you live far.
Especially if you live far. So this is, well, we're getting to the bottom of this. Oh, wait, no, we're not getting to the bottom of this in Canada. We're getting to the bottom of this in other countries. Canadian diplomats fell under heat recently because of public spending in Ghana to stop exactly this. This is amazing. The Public Health Sanitation Project includes a large graphic billboard showing people squatting on the beach with the slogan, "Beaches are not toilets. Don't do it here." The Government of Canada mark is strategically placed at the bottom alongside the logos of the Ghanaian, or Ghanaian, I don't know how to pronounce that, government of the UN aid program. Now, this was one of those situations where people were asking, what's happening to our foreign aid? Well, our foreign aid, we're sending it to other countries to stop things that are happening right here at home that we're doing nothing about here. Canada's financial contribution to this was about $850,000, made possible the campaign to address one of Ghana's most significant development challenges, the official said, adding that the money had been instrumental in getting Ghanaians to change their habits and build proper toilets. Well, they're not fixing it here in Canada. They're doing it over there. And even comedians are commenting on this. Here's comedian Ben Bankas in one of his sets talking about immigrants pooping on the beaches.
They come here, and then what they do is they've been on the beaches. It's a thing. There's whatever, right? They come here, and white people are upset, right? White people are upset, right? Because they got the waterfront property, right? And then what the hell is that? Who's that? What is that guy taking a shit right there? And the issue is they can't do anything about it, right? They can't really bring it up at the town hall meeting, right? They can't show up and be like, excuse me, that Indians are on the beaches. Can we get a handle on this? They can't say that because it's racist.
And that's exactly what happened. So in the same article from True North, they talk about she has faced accusations of racism for her comments. She responded to a TikTok user who called her a racist colonizer by saying she has a First Nations background. Now, I thought this was funny. In Ben Bankas's later part of his set, he brought this up.
I think this is how we solve this problem. If you're Indian and you want to take a shit on a beach, just do a land acknowledgement first, you know? Just as you're taking your pants, we are on the sacred land of the ocean.
Of course, that being a big joke, but this is actually ruining the reputation of the Indo-Canadian community that's been, here for decades and decades and decades. And Darshan Maharaja, familiar to this channel, he did a video talking about this yesterday, and he mentioned that there's actually not a lot of proof for this, and he wants to see more evidence of this happening, but then added that there's a lot of evidence of other things happening that are actually ruining the reputation of the Indo community because of this unfettered mass immigration that's coming to Canada.
What has happened is that over the last little while, at least a year or so, we have heard about so many actual cases where there was not only visual evidence, but also charges laid or even court verdict, giving guilty verdict to the accused. So these are the cases where, for example, recently there was this person in the Maritimes of Indian origin who was found, or at least charged with groping 16 young people at a pool. Then there was the case of another international student from India coming from Alberta. I mean, the case coming from Alberta, where he was found to be guilty of having sexually assaulted a woman at a bar. And then the judge giving him a lighter sentence to ensure that he doesn't get deported. I have spoken about this. I mean, the person's immigration status or whatever, to whatever extent it may be endangered, should not take priority over the safety of Canadians. So these are the kinds of things that have accumulated in people's minds. A little while back, I think it was sometime last year, there was a sword fight in a parking lot of a plaza in Brampton. These are, they tend to have a cumulative effect on people's perception. And I have also commented on this, saying that the reputation of the community, that is Canadians of Indian origin, that was built up over 40, 50 years, has now been shredded. But as a result, what is happening is that a lot of people have turned completely against the entire community. And that number is growing, which is, as I said in a podcast, I think about 4 months ago, 3 or 4 months ago, this friction is going to be one of the major issues for the next election. It has
absolutely, it's going to be one of the issues moving forward to the next election, and we can thank the Liberal government for the unfettered immigration that's largely ruining the reputation of Indo-Canadians that have been here for generations. Let alone, having come over. And the argument here is that, before, and I've had Darshan on before to talk about this, is before we had a merit-based system where there was points and you work really hard to get into the country. Now we have, you know, international students that are coming over unvetted and in massive numbers, and then to hear stories like this, it really does ruin the reputation of people. But hey, let me leave this one for the comment section down below. Let me know what you think about this. Have you seen any incidences of people pooping on the beach? Is this something that you've witnessed yourself? Leave your comment in the comment section down below, or give any of your stories that may be pertinent to this one. Anyway, leave a comment. We'll see you in the next one. Keep on trucking.